So it seems like every time I go to do just a little bit of editing, I find a lot to edit. And I guess that's a good thing because I'm catching all the mistakes and everything, or catching most of the mistakes before I put it out there, for the world to read. But, you go over it and you're like, well, this could be rewritten, or this doesn't quite make sense, or this just might be too complicated. Like, we don't need this much detail, right? Like at the beginning of the book, my character says how long she has been back home because she has broken up with her girlfriend, moved back with her parents. And I'm like, you don't really need specific details in that. You can just say it's been a little over a year since I moved back to my hometown, right? That kind of thing. Because then as you're writing, and let's say there's like a time frame, because there's one part where she's talking to a new friend about how long she's worked at her job. Well, if she's been back home for a certain amount of time, I would have to factor that in how long she's been at this job, right? And you just don't have to make things that complicated for the kind of book that I'm writing. You could just say, like I said, that it's been a little over a year, right? Not specific in days or months. We know it's been over a year, at least, since she's been there. Gives us a little more to work with, I'd say. So, one of the things that I'm learning about editing and writing is, when to use a lot of detail and when not to. I am a person who loves details in books. I love backstories, especially character backstories. And I love descriptive things. But you don't have to over describe everything, right? Show, don't tell, let the reader be immersed in the world by your words. But, there's certain things that they don't need to know, they just don't care to know. And I've been editing through some of that stuff as well. Is anyone else having a problem with Libby? My Hoopla is working just fine right now, but Libby, some of the books I can't open, they'll just circle and circle, and it'll be like an error type thing. It's getting pretty annoying because I can't listen to the books that I have on there. Not all of them, at least. Yeah. Anybody else? And I like Libby in the fact that once you're done with the book, you can get another book and stuff, whereas Hoopla, once you use those 10, it's done, right? And yeah, you could say 10 books, that's a lot, but if you're reading something smaller, like, say, Goosebumps or children's books, you can go through them pretty quickly. Whereas Libby, it's a little bit more flexible. And I'm kind of sad that I can't, get all the books on Libby that I have